What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid back with more Factorio, episode 119 on a recording machine today. This is possibly anyway, why you might not be really seeing any Factorio, or I mean, Craft the World come out. One thing I wanted to do is look at any bottlenecks I might have here. Okay. So these are kind of bottlenecks. Let's see if I can put fast inserters in there and get rid of that bottleneck. So it looks like it's pretty much these, right? Oops, not that. Oh, I did the wrong one. Damn it. So this one is actually this. So let's put where do we want that? Oh, it's picking up from there. Okay, so the pickup position is there. That's actually really fast, because see how it just moves it straight over? Okay, so that means these are the bottlenecks. There we go. So let's make some more fast inserters, because I'm going to put another line in right there. 8 is what it takes to make a full stack of those dudes. Right, okay, we got a lot of space in here. That's a good amount. Actually, we're not going to mess with it. We're going to leave it there. We're going to leave that system. It's decent. I'm just going to put one of these way down here, and I'm going to make it really obvious that it's going to be in the way. That way we get more of these chipsets coming out. Those are nice. Okay. So another thing we want to do right here is put some red wire in to say don't do anything unless you're over 210, right? So we can make sure that we know that this is copper plate. There we go. Alright, cool. This guy's waiting for this to get to underneath 2000 mark, which is pretty low. We might want to beef that up, but we don't need to beef it up right now. The next thing we're going to want to do is make the L1 chipsets, right? We've got a lot of crap down here to create. Let's pick this up now because it's really far away. We'll move these down. Probably don't need them here anymore either, to be honest. We will in a minute, but we can reset those later. Let's set up another one of these. I really need another tool belt slot. I think there is one, but I just don't have one. That's a technology I haven't unlocked yet. Is that right? Yeah. I already put that down. Oh, okay. Because we need to put this. We need to do this. And then we need to do this. And this. There we go. So they're going to pop those down, and they should be able to build the rest of this. So let's put some of that in there. And we're probably going to need to make more of those dudes, huh? So let's make some more. Now oh, those are L1s. That sucks, but it is what it is. Okay, so it's time to make L1s. We've got this kind of set up. This is the supply area. It's all set up. We ran out of these chain signals, so let's make sure that we got all those done. Let's make some more chain signals. I think we're good. Where are these three? On the very outside, it can't reach? What is it missing? Oh, lights. Okay, well, I can do that. There we go. Lamps, right? That will be it for that. So, this is all built. We've got the supply area. Again, we should not have built this probably. We just really needed the warehouse. It was good, though, to put this in. That way we know where it's supposed to be. Now we can pick this up because we don't need this anymore. We're going to go make L1s, right? Let's pick all this stuff up. It'll be really nice once we can sustain creating more logistic stuff like we were before. Right now we can't. We need at least L2 chipsets to do that, and we need a lot of them. We also need sulfuric acid. We need tons of other things. So the way this works is, this is the outside of this, right? Pretty sure that's the way it works. And then this is the second one right here. So let's put this in. Let's put this guy way down here because he's going to have to cover a lot of stuff. Yeah, that should work. So he's going to need... Where are all our bots going to? We're missing a bunch of bots. Probably this and that. This. Probably that. Probably some of this. Probably some of this. What else are we going to need? I think that's it for now. Maybe this, right? All right, good. So what we're going to need here is when we look at L1 chipsets now, requires solder. We don't have solder, so we're going to have to start making the new forge. Requires a basic circuit board. Wait a minute. Oh, and 5 basic electronic components. So if we look, we already have the basic circuit board, so but how are we going to get that to move over? We're going to have to bring that all the way back up? Man, that's a lot of wasted chipsets. Yeah, I don't want to train that in. That's kind of stupid. So we'll have to figure out a way to kind of siphon that off. We'll just bring a big line back up. Also, another thing I wanted to do is look at about how much space we have here. So if we have, how many layers of chipset are there? Let's look at, that's not it. Something I haven't done in a long time. Research, right? R? What the hell's research? Science. I don't know how to get to science. It's been so long. How the hell do we get to science? Let's look. I don't know. Tech tree Factorio hotkey, right? It says you open the tech tree from the lab, you have to press T to start new research. Okay. So let's press T. Okay. So let's do chipset. I think it's chipset, right? No. Roboport add-on. Okay, let's just, what are these things called? Well, we have them in our inventory. Basic circuit boards. So they're called circuit boards. Let's look at circuit boards. So we've got electronic logic boards, right? Whatever those are. Those are L3s, I think. Basics. Where's the initial one? This is L2s. Where did we get L1s from? We already knew how to make those. Maybe you don't need to research those. Probably don't. So we've got L0, L1s, L2s. Because if you look at this, we're starting to get into some stuff we've already researched, right? L2. I think L3s, because it's unlocked. L3 and L4. I think there are 4 layers of chipset. Advanced processing units, because we haven't even gotten to this, but it's on the way. So there are 4 layers. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 layers. So 5 areas to build these things. And we're really going to stop about here. We can fill this in. We've got a lot of space to work with. So if I use up 2 of these, I should be fine. So this is like, oh, it's right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I should have enough space to use up the same amount of space for all these chipsets. So I'm going to bring this up about right here, and I'll start the next thing right there. So this will be the start right here of L1. Okay? So that in mind, let's look at L1 again. We're spending a lot of time just screwing around, in my opinion. Solder, that's easy to make. It's just a plate and resin, and I think resin's just wood. We already have wood on a belt. Let's look at resin. Resin. There it is. It's just wood. You put it in a thing, it makes resin. So it should be super easy. No problems. So, in a solder plate, we can make those first. We'll probably make steel and then solder. So we'll probably make our 2 of our L1 metal forges pretty much right off the bat. Then we just feed in, we got to feed these in, which is carbon and tinned copper wire. So we're going to need tin. We already have that, but we have not made carbon. Carbon we could make near the coal area as like a coal processing thing, right? Because if you look at coal, what is used in this? Explosives. We don't care about most of this stuff. Because like we'll make this in like, well, we won't make grenades probably, but if we did, we'd make it in like the military area. Coal burning, coal filters, crushed coal, some coal cracking stuff. I kind of feel like making carbon is more of it's not really a refining thing. It's definitely its own thing. Coal cracking. Hydrogen sulfide gas. Ooh, I didn't know we could make that. Benzene, methane. That's good to know. Hydrogen sulfide. Carbon dioxide. So we're going to make a little coal area, I guess. We're going to bring in... Well, how do you make that stuff anyway? How do you make coke? Isn't it really easy to make? Let's look at coke. No, I'm sorry, it's carbon. Carbon. 2 coke, 2 carbon dioxide. So I actually have this setup. Let's look. It's in here in my main book. I have a carbon setup. Where is it? Nope. No, where's the carbon setup? Here it is. So I think I'm not going to want to do that here. I'm going to want to ship the carbon in. The problem is the carbon's only used in that one chipset. It's not used in anything else. So right off the bat, I'm really not wanting to heavily invest in that, just because it seems like a waste a little bit to kind of train that in here. It's a whole nother train, a whole nother setup and everything. Who else uses carbon? I don't have any on me. I think we might have some in our stockpile though, because I'm going to look at what else uses carbon to see if it's even worth crafting in its own little special area. It might be, because I think it's used in 2 or 3 different things. Not positive though on that. We're about to find out. I hope. So if we go down here, we have coke. Oh, there's some carbon. Okay, so carbon, copper plate, lead plate. I guess you can use it as a fuel. Silicon fiber, aluminum plate. Silicon plates. I do know that carbon's using silicon plates. Lithium-ion batteries? I didn't know that. So I think it's used in a few things, not a lot. It might be worth making a supply of it. Let's look at battery. We don't have that unlocked, so let's look at on the tech tree, lithium-ion battery. So if we look at lithium-ion battery, carbon. So I think there's at least 3 things that use carbon. So I think we're going to make a carbon thing over here. So we know we have to do that. We got to make the solder area. We have to make carbon. Is this thing full? It can't send any more, huh? So I'm going to tell this guy to go back to here, and then I'm just going to stop it because we're full. The warehouse is full. So we're going to need to make the solder area, a carbon supply area, stuff like that. When this guy gets back here, we'll stop him, turn him to manual. There we go, manual. Okay, he's manual now. All right. So that's 2 things we're going to have to make. Let's look at the rest of how it's generated here. So carbon, tin to copper wire, I think we can make on the fly just with tin and copper. That's not a big deal. So we'll make those. What did our setup look like for this? Did we save it? We did. We can make this way more compact. It was really not very compact. So we'll compact this up a very good amount. Because a lot of those can actually be made with those smaller pieces too, so you can make them really compact. Alright, so solder's there. Okay. So that's all we really need to do. We need to make the solder forge, and we need to make the carbon supply area, right? So let's do the forges first. That means we're going to need all this stuff because we are not building anything here yet. Let's also go get the rest of our electronics over here, the chipsets, the L0s anyway, and put them in the warehouse down there. It's nice to have that supply done, you know? So we want all of these. Oops. Bam. We also could get these boards, I guess, huh? Well, we don't need these yet. Okay. Good. So we'll drop these off. We'll go start making the carbon stuff. I'm sorry, not carbon. We're going to make the steel, and we're also going to make the solder forges. I know we'll need those. We know we'll need them. It's not that big of a deal. And it's going to work just like the other forges are working with the warehouse and the trains and all that stuff. We almost missed it. Let's go down here. So we'll do this. We only need about 3 of those. Alright, so now we're going to go up. We'll make steel first. Then we will make the solder. Really only need solder, but it's fine. We're going to make both. Okay, so this is where we wanted to do it. I also wanted to change this, because I think what we could have done is brought one line off here and then just circled back and had both of them come off that same line. But we'll leave this way it is. We're going to do this one that way, though. We're going to make it a little bit different. I think what I want to do is put in one of these. I want to put in one of these. So the thing is, we don't really need much space for these two guys. The thing to remember, though, is this is one block of what's it called? Logistics network, right? So let's go through our freeway here, what's going to be our freeway, and let's make sure we get the lay of the land as far as where the roboports are going to go. So they're going to go there. Let's try to just get out and handle this. Get that all nice and repaired up. Okay. So there, 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 and then there. So I kind of want to put one here and one here. The problem will be we need to come off this direction as well for our little service area right here. I was kind of thinking of maybe we should move these. Where else should we put them? They're kind of in the way. We could put them right back here. There's nothing over here. We could put a bunch of them over here. There's nothing over here either. We're not going this direction. We could just put them right there. Why don't we do that? We're going to pick these up and move these because they're kind of in the pain. And I'm going to use this rail. So I'm going to extend this rail, and then we'll extend these guys down and just have them hook up to here. So yeah, we could totally just do them right here. We can do steel here and solder here, and there's plenty of room. The only thing we're going to need is really fast belt coming in. We'll probably, yeah, we have a double layer, so we should be fine. It shouldn't run out. It should be totally cool. Let's just do this though. Let's pick these up. So let's get our Roboport book out, and we're going to change it to this guy. So that we can pick all these up really quickly. Will that pick those up? I think it will. Yeah, that's good enough. Now we just need them down here too. So we've already got dudes coming out here. We don't need that one there now. There we go. They should be good to go now. Let's drop that in there. That's all they really need. And then we're just going to tell them, rip all this out, because we're moving it. I don't want this in the middle of the base. This is going to take a little while, but that's okay. I think we should have more of these bots. I don't know where they all are. We haven't been leaving these dudes anywhere, so I think we're good. Yeah, see, we didn't leave any of these dudes anywhere, because if we did that, they would have tons of bots in them. I kind of feel like we need to go over here and just grab all the bots to make sure this is way faster than it is right now. Let's just go over here and get more. I want like 200 or 300 bots on me now. 50 bots was cool, but not really doing it anymore. We're going to have to rip out whole sections of your stuff. Let's see, where we got bots? Yeah, I don't need logistical bots. I need construction bots. Ah, we got tons over here. Here, let's do that. We're going to get repaired real fast. And we'll bounce out. Right, how are we doing on track? We are almost out of track. Let's get some more while we're over here. Where'd the track go? Right here? And I think the supplies are good. Let's get out of here. Alright. Tons of bots on us. They'll probably be finished by the time we get there, though. They are not done. Good. Not by a long shot. So let's drop all these other bots. There we go. And that should end it pretty quickly, actually. So this way, we don't have to create this weird supply line right here, this service line. Although it's not a bad idea. It's just not a good idea, I don't think. So if we have this, and this is our main line, this is a good amount of space for our forge, right? This is a little extra space, which is good, because we're doing this in one line each. We probably won't need a lot more in addition to what we've got now, which is good. There we go. Cleared all that out. Everybody's going in to charge up, be done. What are they doing? Oh, they gotta drop that stuff off. Okay. So then we're gonna pick this stuff up and get the hell out of Dodge. Because we gotta go put this down or we won't have enough power coming in. Alright, let's go drop all this crap. So let's go make space up here. Then we'll deal with the other pieces, problems we have. I guess technically we can move this again, so I don't really care. Let's just put down these things here. Let's put these down. We're going to clear this out. Let's put one over here, one over here. Probably don't need one over here, but we'll do it anyway, whatever. And then just hook them up with power, right? Not zoomed out enough, apparently. Alright. Cool. Now we just plop this guy down and tell it, look, we need you guys to take all these trees out. Take all this out. All this. We've got to be kind of careful again because we're telling them take stuff out that might take out our network over here. I think that's good. We'll go all the way down to there. We don't want it up into here, right? We want all that gone. Alright. Now this should not connect to anything else. It doesn't. Good. So with 100 and something bots, it'll be way faster than the previous when I told it to go ahead and clear that whole forest. It took forever. But this will be a lot faster. Alright, so what we're going to do is, remember, this is going to be the main line, right? We probably will want to stamp in some main line here. So why don't we put this in here, and we'll get out the tracks dude over here. But we don't want this. We're going to want this. Oops. Nope. And we're going to want to do this. But we want to make sure... Oh, it doesn't matter. It's going the right way. Can't see. There we go. Oh, that's in the way. Wait, what? Yeah, I guess that's not really part of the system, is it? There we go. We'll fix all that later, but really I just want to get some of this track in here. That way I know where this is supposed to be. We got more of this stuff not being in the right spot here. Where did I put that? Oh, it's right here. Let's just put it there. Put this here. There we go. Alright, so that's in. Now we just need to start laying down that solar. But we need the blueprint book first. Okay. Get the solar blueprint out. And start doing it. Although yeah, let's not get too crazy with this. We'll do it there. There we go. I'm really surprised. We're going to need that. That should be everything they need. So we just keep going until we're done, really. Till we can't build anymore. Since I'm not sure, can't remember how many I took out, I think I'll stop there. I don't want them to build half panels, right? I don't want them to build half systems. I want them to build whole systems. Let's build another one there. So we can move this one now. We want there we go. Alright, so they've built everything except they don't have any lights, so let's give them some lights. How many more of these dudes do we have? Oh, we have a lot. Okay, let's keep going. We need to move that. We can build up this direction. Alright. Should easily be able to do that. Looks like we have enough for... I thought there was 10 each. 1, 2, 3. Right? No, there's 12. So why is there only 22 in here? That's strange. Why would we have not enough? So we're going to move this because it's totally in the way. Why is there... Oh. Yeah, I know why there's... There we go. Let's just put a warehouse down with all that crap. Why are you doing that? Oh, okay. I thought it was a lot more than that. Alright, so now I should be able to pick up the rest of this. I can pick this up. We don't need that anymore. Let's put this... It should be able to cover... Oh, it can't. Let's put it out here. We'll put one over here. There we go. Okay, now we can place one more of these. First, we need to put the logistics thing back down. And we need to give it a little bit of everything here. Okay, so now it should be able to do at least one more of these. Except our tree's in the way. I thought I told him to cut all these down. Apparently not. Alright, so tree's dead. Okay, good. I should probably make 2 more accumulators so I can fill that in. There we go. And then up here I know I need to do this, or they won't touch. There's a spot where you can't. Oh yeah. They have to connect. There we go. We'll do that. Alright, so it's missing 2. And do I have any batteries on me? Probably not. Let's go make those. I know we're kind of wasting a lot of time doing this stuff, but to me it's kind of important to get these systems right, you know? So let's go over here. We'll grab 2 batteries. Well, we'll grab enough batteries to make two accumulators anyway. And then we'll be done with that. Because we do want full... Man, we really need to fix this. I probably need to take this out too. While we're doing this, let's just get rid of this. Let's put down... We only have one of these. Okay. Let's put this down. We'll put these in here. We'll tell it, look, you need to get rid of this. Where are you going? No, not that. Damn it. Well, hopefully they put those where I want them to go. But let's make a couple more accumulators. On accident, I told it to get rid of that. But we want some batteries. I know we have batteries. I think we have a couple hundred of them, actually. We should have some batteries anyway. Here we go. So let's make a couple accumulators. We only need 2. These are what? Oh, 5 batteries each? Those are easy. Okay. So let's drop... Well, I'll keep the batteries on me. It's not like it's a big problem. Alright. So they're going to go here anyway. Because this is where I have these. Right? But where are the accumulators? They must be down here, I guess. Do I have accumulators in here? Well, we're way over the time, but this is just becoming a little bit annoying because now I have to go through here and get all this crap out that they're picking up that I want, and I don't want to have to craft it again. So I'm going to do that on the next episode, or in between episodes. I will do that. I'm going to fix my little mistake there. It's not a big deal. This should have accumulators in it. It does. Good. So that's something that I will be taking with me over there to to add those to the solar panels over there to make this a little easier to get through and not keep wrecking. So anyway, let me know what you think about this episode. Hope you liked it. I'm having a lot of fun. We are kind of screwing around, but that's kind of the nature of this game. I'm not really trying for efficiency as far as build speed. I'm just trying to get the builds to be what I want them to be. So stay tuned for next time. Hopefully, again, you had fun and you will have fun next time. I will see you later. Stay frosty.